I wouldn't say so. I mean, when I was in year 9 and stuff, I usually just messed about in lessons or drew or something. But when I got to GCSE, I think I started taking more of a interest in being a good student, and then now in year 11, I'm actually trying really hard to revise consistently because I want to get good results.
Mostly. I mean, in year 7 and 8 I was the kind of kid that always did the homework exactly when it was set and always did all the work up to standard, but in year 9 I sort of got a bit bored of it, started procrastinating a lot. My bookwork was terrible, to be honest, and after that in year 10 I sort of had a real realisation that, well, this is my GCSEs, this is actually quite important, and I started doing less procrastination, sticking more to my sort of timetables I'd set up and working and being engaged a lot more.
Keep your books tidy and make sure you're taking notes in lessons, because I found that that's the most useful thing when you're planning your revision, to be able to look at your book and know what's going on.
Be engaged in lessons. Bookwork I find personally a bit less important for me because I revise a lot more from online resources there and through textbooks, but being engaged in lessons has been a huge help for me, because there's been a lot of times where, say, I found my friends, for instance, not knowing specific things because they weren't paying attention in class and they hadn't learned and been engaged in the lessons say I had, which have been really helpful for me personally.
Yeah, I do get stressed. I get stressed quite easily. And I think most of it is the overwhelming weight of the future. It is very daunting to know that, in a few years I'll be seen by the government as an adult, and what I'm doing this year in my GCSEs can determine whether I get a place at a job or at university, and that is stressful.
Normally it's the teachers sort of trying to force you to revise in a specific way, which maybe isn't best for you. Because I know they have the best intentions at heart. Then normally they will say maybe, set irrelevant homeworks that are just there to fill in sort of arbitrary timetables for homeworks. Or they'll be in areas, say, maybe you're happy with, but say maybe the general consensus of the class isn't.
Well, my maths teacher runs maths revision classes, which I've gone to a few times, and other teachers run revision classes, but I prefer revising at home instead of going to a class.
Personally, I find revising on my own helpful. It's either that or the lack of social interaction. And personally, I just prefer be able to go at my own pace, looking at the areas I need to revise on, testing myself and teaching myself things. I get the most value out of that, although the school systems that I have tried to have been quite good and helpful, especially to a lot of people I know.
I find flashcards really useful. I use an app called Quizlet a lot of the time because I find that it's easier to cheat if the flashcard's in person, but harder to cheat when it's a computer. And recently we did our mocks, and I revised it crazy for a lot of subjects, especially history, and I used Quizlet for that, and it really helped in the test because there was dates and stuff that I knew that if I hadn't done as much revision, or the revision that I did do, I would have easily forgotten and gotten a much lower grade than what I did get.
I use two main methods. I use flashcards, which I find quite useful for subjects like science or maths, where you have sort of easy answers. They're either right or they're wrong. It's either it's black or it's white. Whereas in subjects like history or RE, I much prefer sort of knowledge organisers, where you can sort of condense your notes into a small area and sort of read over them like that. I find that personally the most effective.